Maybe less cheese. I don't know how much we need the cheese. Nor that, really. See, bonus damage against all undead? Hell yeah. Let's see. Let's take off the frying pans. We definitely don't need those. I really wish the sort button would sort this inventory as well. Because this is just plus 5 HP every time I equip a new item. I don't really care too much about that. I don't think I really care about too much of any of these. I guess we just want the foodstuffs. Alchemy. I guess... Go back here. We'll just make some more food. Because this gives me the max HP anyway. And the garlic. Alright, there we go. Expedition. So, if I'm doing... I mean, honestly... Check Encyclopedia. So we're hunting prime matter. Its level 1 is... Oh gosh. Destined. Creature's 6 strike is guaranteed to kill the hero. Okay. That's spooky. Let's just do it on the first tier. We don't need more than that. And who do we roll for this one? Probably this guy. He's quick. Okay, cards. Let's get rid of swamp. No, never mind. We want cemetery. Cemeteries, villages, battlefields. Spiders are fine. You need creatures with souls. Well, spider cocoons, and I think the skeletons actually... Oh, spiders don't have souls? What? Oh, you're right. Rat wolves do. Luckily, undead do, which is kind of the important thing. Also, blood clots do. Vampires do. Ghouls do. There's harpies, but they're a pain in the ass. We got a couple of options. I think I'm just gonna roll with more or less what I have. Alright, Forest, River, Suburb, Vampire Mansion, Battlefield, Bookery. Don't really care about any of those. It's a very light deck, but that's kind of fine. Okay, and we're doing Necro again. Because it just has to have skeletons in the battle. I didn't even realize that they didn't have to be mine. Okay. Get these down. Okay. So far, so good. I'm getting hungry. Had a bagel for breakfast, and I guess that wasn't enough. Okay, we should probably do pause after battle. Not that I'm terribly worried with my starting statistics. I'm not going to say I'm unbeatable, but I'm definitely high-end battle man right now. The reason why you put the river up against the edge. Usually go one end so I build to the other side. This way I can loop around twice in this area. I have no idea if this is actually valid. Like I don't know which works better. I'd have to do some like actual science and math. And right now, honestly, garbage truck math is the best I can possibly do. I'm just ambivalent. Hey, we can actually have regen. Weird. Let's see. We want as many potential prime matters as possible. Let's see. See, it's still set to ludicrous speed. Yeah, why wait? I'm an impatient man. I think part of it, when it boils down to it, too many games, too little time, and dwelling on one game for too long just drives me nuts. Even if it's a great game, like Loop Hero, I think will still remain one of my favorite games of this year. But it's probably just a product of lockdown. But everything outstays its welcome like 10 times faster in my life right now. Let's see. Surveyor, Deep Pockets. These are garbage. Luckily, I don't really need perks that bad. But they definitely help. Okay. I can get another bookery there. Let's see, do we get the shield down? I guess right now it doesn't really matter to me what I'm equipping. Eventually I will... Well, yeah. We really just want max skeletons as, like, the only specific perk. And even then I can wait patiently on that one. That's better. We should probably also go back to surrounding the campfire with stuff, just so we don't get liched. But I'm not terribly worried about the Lich. I have way more HP than he does. Oh. I realized I could have done the crunchy thing with skeleton archers, too. I forgot. Wait. There are skeleton archers. They spawn from higher tier graveyards, right? Or am I wildly misremembering things? I probably am. I don't know. I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to probably make a quick snack. Dude, do you need skeletons for a secret boner boss? No, this is less secret boner boss, more achievement crossed with a, I wanna see if I can get a bunch of prime matter to show up. Unless there is a secret boner boss that I don't know about. I think I've seen every secret boss that this game has available. Let me know if there's anything that I've missed, though. Because I will absolutely try and film it. What I'm, I guess what I was doing before stream today, and what I will be doing after stream, is, so in my effort to start doing some more evergreen content, reviews and whatnot, I'm starting to try and write, well, reviews and video essays, but I don't want to just be like, hey, Loop Hero is good. I want to get into, like, the nitty-gritty of kind of why. Because I think that's really interesting to me. Because Loop Hero is one of those games that, like, stands out way more than I would have expected. Is Valheim with the boys going to be off stream for now? For now, yeah. We might figure out some kind of schedule thing, or I might just stream for like 2 hours on Tuesdays. But honestly, I think I'm just gonna keep it off. This way I don't have to worry about setup or prep or anything like that. It did bite me in the ass last time because I didn't actually record any of our TeamSpeak audio, which was a big whoops, but happens. I guess I can put that right there. Yeah, oof. It ended up being completely fine. I just poked my buddy Orbital and was like, hey, Orbital, you got multiple audio tracks? And he was like, yep. And that solves all of my immediate problems. Okay. I think we're still a ways out from going max skeletons here. Let's see. I guess I'll just get the river tiles down. The Lich's palace is an inconvenience. But it's not like there's too much I can do about it. Let's see. Now let's keep the max skeletons. Let's actually see if I can start going for max skeletons. Here we go. Battlefield there. Lich only gets one palace. That makes him easy. Art of Control. Hell yeah. So that already puts us at 4. That's good. Anyway, so yeah. Off stream, I've been trying to get into the nitty-gritty of why, like, Loop Hero is so much more successful than, say, Revita or... oh, right. There's no reason why I should be holding off and putting things down at this point. We've summoned the boss. I don't need to care anymore. Because Loop Hero came out, like, right at the same time as a bunch of other roguelikes that I was really looking forward to. And there's kind of the question of, like, yeah, why did this game do so well? Compared to so many other games that came out right in the same time period. Because that sort of thing really interests me, just in terms of, like, hey, why? Okay. We need some battlefields, my dude. Can I please get... Because I've got a lot of vampire manners. I guess we'll just keep slapping suburbs down. Ow. Die! Wow. They just super... Oh, because it's those guys. They just super comboed him. Anyway, we are staying. Do we have any... I wonder if these guys... Do wooden warriors have souls? I kind of wish I knew. Okay, I'm actually going to start oblivioning the Count's lands. We don't want them. They're kind of inconvenient to me. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't know. I should probably also get, you know, the thickets and the rivers. You gotta realize I'm like... I am checking out pretty quickly. We've already had so many, like, just absolutely beast runs that it's just like... Yeah, things are happening. I'm just here for it. I'm not seeing any max skeletons here. I love all the secrets in this game myself. Game enjoys making them super ominous too. Yeah, I really hope they expand it or continue it or make a sequel or something. Because I love all the secrets, but I feel like this is the kind of game they could have gone like twice as deep on, and it would have only just made it that much better. Okay, ring has max skeletons. I don't even really care what I'm replacing. Wooden warriors do not have souls. Well then, they need to go away. Okay. Yeah, this is why I'm doing the heavy loop-to-loop with the river here. But yeah, more combos for placement? Exactly. And honestly, I was gonna say... more combos that specifically, like, even in the town. Like, crazy adjacency bonuses, crazy unit combos. Go nuts with it. Sky's the limit. And I realize, like, modding tools would be good. And would solve a lot of these immediate problems. But it's, I don't know. Yeah, the game is just begging for more. And I think so much of that has to do with the fact that this is a completely unique game. Like, a game I really enjoyed came out early March called Voidigo. Really liked it, but it's very much just Nuclear Throne again, but with slightly different visuals and gameplay. And just, to be honest, I like it better than Nuclear Throne, like tremendously so. But it's one of those that it's easy for me to be kind of apathetic about it in comparison because I have played it before. I've played it before in Gungeon, I've played it before in Nuclear Throne, and, you know, I will play it again many times as many people just keep tweaking the formula, just that little bit. And I can't complain that so many developers are trying to tweak the formula, because to some degree that's cool. But it's very easy to get tired of them as well. Because, yeah, the been there, done that feeling is... it can definitely drag a game down. And so the more kind of derivative games we get, the overall, like, worse they're going to feel, kind of. I can't wait for all the loop hero clones to show up. The auto-battler genre, I feel like, is going to be the next big thing. We've already seen it pop up all over the place. Even this week alone, I've played how many different auto-battlers? I tried to play 2 the other day, one of which was great, the other was bad. We've got Astronarch, we had... oh shoot, what's the name of it? Hidean Tactics. Like, there's been a bunch of different games in this kind of field and genre and whatnot. And it's liable to only kind of expand from there. Yeah, Tavern of Gods. There we go. It's not of the gods, interestingly enough. Let's see. Any of these give me max skeletons? This does. Yes, I'm looking for more skeletons. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other games. I feel like, the Hero Line Wars. If any of you guys ever played Hero Line Wars in, school? I don't know, when you were younger. I used to play a lot of Warcraft 3 custom games. And I feel like, Warcraft 3 custom games are going to be the gold standard for new genres that somehow gets converted into, like, full expansive genres at a later date. Like, Warcraft 3 maps always seem to have somehow pioneered that. Because they were the basis for the auto-battler games, for MOBAs, and for forgetting one other genre. What about games like Ladybots, where you tell your units what to do in certain situations? Maybe. I'll have to look at it. Didn't they come up with a new version of Elemental TD recently? RTS. Sort of. So many games came out of the RTS genre, but if you ever played StarCraft or Warcraft, specifically original StarCraft, StarCraft 2, and Warcraft 3, they had really heavy custom game frameworks where you could make your own games, which was actually really cool. And so it became a playground for amateur developers to make their own games, leading to the creation of stuff like Dota, which led to the creation of the entire MOBA market. You know, before that, there were no MOBAs. Just some clever people managed to reconfigure an RTS into a completely different genre of games. And, like, that's really impressive. And, like, you can trace the origins of quite a number of different games to those modders to some degree. There's still a number of other games that... you know, are completely standalone. It's like how you can draw the influence from, like, 7 Days to Die and the entire Battle Royale genre and a couple others to DayZ. And, honestly, Arma, even, if you wanted to go back that far. And it's really cool seeing games like that just branch off of kind of an origin. And I like commenting on it, because it's just like, hey, this is cool. Yeah, I played so many custom Warcraft maps and scenarios. Yeah. And it still feels like there's a number of Warcraft 3 maps and scenarios that would potentially be yoinked over and turned into something, you know, like a standalone game. Like, people have been poking me to try out Legion TD, and I probably should. Okay, this gives me max skeletons, but so does that one. Dang. I need rings or something. Because I think my big issue is that I'm killing the skeletons too fast. And so, I'm not able to get out enough skeletons. We'll wait. Those Dota maps killed some of the other maps that I enjoy. Yeah, there are a couple of other, like, Dota-adjacent ones that were really good. Oh, shoot. Footman Frenzy. I feel like Footman Frenzy has some interesting potential to be brought back as, like, a standalone thing. Shit, I should just bite the bullet and load up Warcraft 3 at some point. Regardless of the fact that Reforged is a trash fire. Just so we can have a look-see at some of the custom games that, like, could be turned into really good competitive indie games. Or non-indie games. It doesn't have to be an indie game. You know, if a AAA developer really wanted to dive in on it. But Hero Line Wars and Footman Frenzy, I feel like both of those would be amazing frameworks for some kind of new genre of game. Same thing with the Element TD. I think the main problem is tower defense games kind of pigeonhole themselves too easily. Gosh, that's a video I want to do. On how to make tower defense games interesting. Because I feel like so many of them are stuck with the just standard, here are your 10 different types of towers, you can upgrade them in a somewhat linear fashion. And there's not a whole lot of variety in there. Oh. Like, I'm really waiting for a tower defense game to just completely recontextualize it. I was really hoping we get like a Sanctum 3 to do that, because I could see Sanctum getting to that point. But of course they ended up going off to make Satisfactory, which honestly was probably the better plan. Max skeletons on this ring. Let's see. This one. So now we just need max skeletons on my amulet. Yeah, Kingdom Rush. I'll have to take a look at Kingdom Rush. Both Kingdom Rush and Balloons. Because I feel like both of those might be really good tower defense games, but, like, I played the original Kingdom Rush and was kind of... It was good, but it wasn't, like... It didn't change the genre, it just exemplified it. I feel like Gemcraft and Dungeon Warfare did a little bit better of a job, in my opinion, at, like, creating something that felt new. This is such a curse. Just talking about this stuff just makes me want to, like, stop streaming early so I can go write video essays. I'm really into it. I know entirely why. It's just, like, I spend so many hours sitting in my chair every single day playing these games and talking about them, yes, but I never really could collect my thoughts. It's hard to do so when you're just playing a game. You kind of can as things go by, but it's so easy to just get distracted. You know, there's always something new to just be like, oh, what about this? Guess I'll get lightning fast. I might have some problems here. I might kill the skeletons too quickly. I guess actually we just wait. At Primordial Defenders was cool, but you get to the paywall too fast. Yeah, I was looking into that one. I was like, oh man, maybe this would be cool. And everybody's like, it's like horrible pay-to-win garbage. And it's like, The other tower defense game that I feel like has the potential to really change the map as far as tower defense games goes is also Creeper World. The main issue with Creeper World is, I want to say scope. The towers are boring. The premise and the setup for it is amazing. But there's not a whole lot of interesting things going on with the actual towers themselves. Let's see. Nuking the villages. We don't need them. Yeah, don't enemies scale up over time? It was a matter of waiting. Yeah, I was gonna get it so my max skeletons is 8, and then I'm just gonna wait until we get the achievement, because it's bound to happen. Let's see, what about multiplayer tower defense games? There's a couple, that could be good. Let's see. Unfortunately, many of them are kind of rough around the edges. I know Bloons does multiplayer, and I'm curious about how that works. But I should probably poke a friend and be like, Bloons? Sanctum was really fun, but I don't think it ever really had the depth to really justify it. Let's see. Let's start getting rid of the bandit encampments first. Heard of StarCraft 2 Arcade's Direct Strike Commanders. That's a hell of a game. No, I haven't. I haven't actually loaded up any StarCraft 2 Arcade in years. Like, last time was back when Catterday existed. I have not felt the inclination to do so, and I realize that's a mistake, because there's some great tower defenses out there. I don't know. Part of it is also, Blizzard is so Blizzard right now. Could talk to some Bloons TD people like SJB or Alien Rock. Honestly, I was thinking of actually just poking Orbital, see if he'd be up for it. Maybe. I don't know. I want to do something solo with Orbital again, but I might just play it alone. Orcs Must Die. The Orcs Must Die games were good. I think their decision to go MOBA poisoned things pretty bad. You should actually, you guys should at some point take a look at Orcs Must Die 3. I'm really hoping they managed to bring it to Steam. Because currently it's, as far as I know, it's totally stuck on Stadia. And as soon as they can kind of diversify themselves out of that, that'll be huge. Damn it. I was like, oh, we've got a full set. No, we don't. Max skeletons, yes. Alright, my max skeletons is 8. So it is now time to wait. So let's just, no longer automatically pause. Let's just go. Yeah, the other tower defense game... Yeah, it was kind of a tower defense based defense. Island defense. Hey, Crunchy Company. Already got it. So in that case, let's just go back to putting the absolute best stuff on. I don't need to care anymore. That's a tanky-ass skeleton. So the big issue here is we've barely fought any prime matter. Nor am I doing a very good job of finding them. Let's see. I don't know. I'm just throwing on whatever's the best. I'm not gonna think about what I'm doing here. Yeah, I'll just throw on whatever my best items are. Boy, my magic HP is very high. I already fought 2 prime matters. I gotta pay more attention to what they drop. Because I think I was too distracted with process and looking for, Wow, these guys are actually getting through my magic HP. That's a problem. Kind of. This map has near total coverage. The main issue is just actually getting the prime matters to show up. Let's see. Main issue is not enough enemies with souls spawning. Take advantage of it with chrono crystals. I think we're fine at this point. The map looks pretty dang dense. I guess my next order of business would be stacking some more vampire mansions. Yeah, let's just get the last of the thickets down. Having a hard time carrying. There we go. Because yeah, there's a shit ton of Skelebros all over the place for me to yoink souls out of. We just got to get rid of the last couple of villages. Get out of here, creatures. Let's see. Nothing more there. Yep. Okay, so yeah. Now we just have to wait. Which is mostly fine. The main problem is I have to babysit it a little bit. Yeah, place 10 cards you didn't have in your deck, not counting Oblivion. That one's hard. I don't know. I don't know how much I care to get this one. It just sounds time-consuming. At least as far as, like, me trying to commentate over it. It's fun, but it's like... Prime matters are what? A 5% spawn chance or something really small like that? So I'm gonna have to burn through a lot of this. But the big issue is I don't actually have space to put anything down. So even if I wanted to some degree, it's just going to be a giant pain. Because if I could babysit, if I could just, like, walk off and come back in 20 minutes and have what I'm looking for, it'd be great. If I can't do that, the more battlefields increase the spawn chance. 1 in 125. Yeah, that's just... I don't know how many loops I want to do for that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with... I've already seen and done what I kind of wanted to with this. It's time for supersonic speed. The problem is, if it's going too fast, it doesn't work for... Well, alright. This could crash the game. Who cares? Yeah, one spawned. Big issue, though. Well, one spawned, didn't drop any bonus cards that I needed. We should probably also start oblivioning for some space here. Because, yeah, if it just gives me a forest, that doesn't help me. I needed to give me cards that I cannot have. Get field practice. Even if it's a little late to get field practice, I'll still grab it anyway. I wish field practice was redundant. Anyway, I guess we'll just go till we die. Someone at the start said that you needed to be Act 2 or higher. Act 2 for higher cards to spawn or something. Maybe? Don't you mean retroactive? Yeah. What did I say? I don't know. My head's not here. I'm getting hungrier by the moment, and it's actually making it really difficult for me to brain. But yeah, when I was looking at the lore screen, it didn't seem like it was... Oh, I said redundant. Yeah. Sorry. It becomes... I wish it was retroactive because it becomes redundant at higher levels. Because, like, why would you even want to pick it up to some degree? Higher X has a higher chance for cards. Didn't say so in the encyclopedia. It's probably true. I'd have to do it in Act 2, though. But even then, like, I don't know. I just kind of don't want to do this again. I love this game dearly, but I'd honestly rather come back for the achievements if and when they add DLC or something. Just give myself some time to recharge, because otherwise I'm just going to be sitting here watching my skeletons twitch angrily at things. So yeah, let's just bail. Act 3 primes are scary, which is why I'm not gonna go up to Act 3 or beyond for prime matters. It's not worth it. But yeah, let's just finish this run off and more or less call it done. I love Loop Hero. And I want to play more of it, but really the answer is I wish that there was more content to justify me playing more of it, as opposed to trying to wring more small bits of fun. out of something that is run its course in a very natural way. Boy, those sirens get punchy. Well, kind of punchy. They're very healy. Gosh, we are actually hitting some limits here. These guys are tough. How much HP do they have? It's only 200. It just takes a while. I don't know where I am in this process, and that's okay. Let's retreat. This was fun. This is so fun. Can't wait till they make another, someone else makes a clone, or they add a DLC or something. But for now, at least, I need a snack.